Welcome to Tales of the Twisted. True stories of the strange, weird, bizarre, and eerie. Each episode unearths a real story where truth is far stranger than fiction. This episode, The Silent Twins, a pact of death and silence. In the quiet town of Haverford, West Wales, two young sisters were born. Identical twins who seemed, at first, perfectly ordinary. Jennifer and June Gibbons entered the world on April 11th, 1963. They were the only black children in their community, shy, withdrawn, and inseparable. From the beginning, there was something different about them. They spoke to each other in a strange secret language, like a mix of English and Creole, spoken so fast and quietly that no one else could understand a word. Teachers tried to separate them, hoping that they would socialize with other students. But when they were apart, they froze completely, unable to speak, unable to move, as if part of them stopped existing. Together, they thrived in their own private world. Apart, they ceased to function. The two became known as the Silent Twins. As they grew older, their silence deepened. They spent hours locked in their bedroom, speaking in whispers, mirroring each other's every move. Even their breathing seemed synchronized. When one laughed, the other laughed. When one cried, the other cried. And when one refused to eat, you guessed it, so did the other. Their parents were at a loss. Doctors, totally baffled. Eventually, a psychologist named Dr. John Rees tried to reach them. He found that they would only speak to each other, and sometimes only through letters. In those letters, a dark pattern began to emerge: obsession, resentment, and fear. Jennifer, one of the twins, once wrote, "We have become fatal enemies in each other's eyes. We feel the same pain. We share the same mind. We must decide who will live and who will die." By their teenage years, their isolation turned destructive. They began setting fires, breaking into shops, destroying property. It was as though they needed chaos to express what words could not. In 1981, at age 18, they were arrested and sent to Broadmoor Hospital. It's one of Britain's most notorious psychiatric institutions. There, they spent 11 years under heavy medication, locked in near silence. Staff described them as intelligent but unreachable. Two bodies moving through the same space like reflections in glass. But during their time in Broadmoor, the twins began to talk about a chilling plan, one that would break the strange bond between them once and for all. One day, during a visit from a journalist, Marjorie Wallace, Jennifer turned to her and said, "I'm going to have to die." When asked why, she simply said, "Because we've decided." The other twin nodded in agreement. There was no emotion, no fear, just acceptance. In 1993, after years of campaigning for their release, the twins were finally transferred to a lower security clinic. On the bus ride there, Jennifer rested her head on June's shoulder. Moments later, she stopped breathing. At just 29 years old, Jennifer Gibbons was dead. Cause of death? Sudden inflammation of the heart, acute myocarditis. No drugs, no trauma, no explanation. June later told reporters that she felt Jennifer's death was inevitable, like a sacrifice. After Jennifer died, June began to speak again. She talked freely with doctors, nurses, and journalists. She lived quietly, never forgetting her sister, but no longer bound by silence. Some believe Jennifer's death was psychological, like a manifestation of their unnatural bond, where one had to die for the other to live. Others believe it was something deeper, something the mind itself could never fully explain. The journals the twins left behind still exist. They're filled with stories, hundreds of pages of dark fiction, dreams, and despair. In one entry, Jennifer wrote, "We have one soul, and it cannot be divided. One day, it will choose." Whether she chose or was chosen remains one of the most haunting mysteries in modern psychology. You've been listening to Tales of the Twisted, true stories of the strange, weird, bizarre, and eerie. If this story left you unsettled, follow the show wherever you listen to podcasts and share it with someone who loves the strange and unexplained. Because sometimes the truth really is the most twisted story of all. Thanks for listening.